Hey there, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I have 3 very easy chicken dinners to share with you, and I do want to apologize for being gone for so long. I had no intentions of being gone for so long. Me and my husband did move across the country, and I have been sick 4 separate times all back to back, so it has been a very long month, but I'm ready to get back into these videos if possible and try to get back on a routine. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to make these easy chicken recipes. First up today, we're going to be making these chicken Parmesan subs. To begin, you'll be needing a smaller crock pot, and you're just going to add 1 jar of your favorite spaghetti sauce, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of parsley, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a couple shakes to a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, just depending on your preference. And then also, this is optional, just add a shake of red pepper flakes in there. If you don't like spicy, you can leave that out, but we love it, so I went ahead and just added a little. Now go ahead and just get this all mixed together. Once mixed, I'm going to add in 2 chicken breasts. Mine were still pretty frozen, but that's okay. I just submerged them into the sauce, added the lid, turned this on a low heat, and let this cook for about 5 to 6 hours until the chicken was falling apart. My chicken was so soft I was able to just take a fork and shred it very easily in the crock pot. It should end up looking something like this. Now moving over here, I do have some sub buns laid out on a baking sheet. I'm just going to go ahead and spray those with some oil and toast them in the oven on 375 degrees for about 5 to 7 minutes. Onto the bottom of the buns, I'm going to add a handful of shredded mozzarella cheese along with just a little bit of Parmesan cheese as well. On top of that, you're going to add a nice big scoop of your shredded chicken. And then we're just going to repeat with the cheese using more mozzarella and Parmesan. And now finally, this is going to go in the oven and bake for about 5 to 10 minutes on 375 degrees until the cheese is melted and the bun is a little bit more toasted. After it was done, I did add some parsley on there just to add some more color and a little extra flavor. Alongside this, I did just make some French fries, keeping it nice and easy since this was a pantry meal. Next up, once again a pantry meal, we're making this green chicken enchilada soup. For this one, you'll be needing a large crock pot, and I'm adding in 2 chicken breasts in there, 24 ounces of chicken broth, and about 28 ounces of green enchilada sauce. Give this a quick mix together and let this cook on a low heat for about 6 hours. Here's what it should be looking like after 6 hours. I am going to go ahead and add in 4 ounces of cream cheese. And while that cream cheese is melting in there, I'm going to remove the chicken breasts and shred those up. Next, adding in some Monterey Jack cheese. The recipe called for 2 cups. I didn't have quite 2 cups, so I added just a little bit less. 4 ounces of salsa verde. And the last thing, the recipe actually did not call for this, but I did go ahead and add in 1 can of drained and rinsed cannellini beans. Now I'm just getting this mixed together, but I did decide that I wanted to thicken up my soup a little bit. That's just how we prefer it. You could eat it like this, but I went ahead and took about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, added in some liquid from the crock pot, and made a little slurry to add in there. Add the lid on and let this sit for another hour to an hour and a half to let that thicken up and give the cream cheese time to melt. Here's what my bowl looked like in the end. We did top it with some sour cream, a little bit more Monterey Jack cheese, and some jalapenos. Personally, this soup was not that bad. However, we were not the biggest fan of this. We just felt like something was missing, but I'm not sure what. So if you have any ideas of things we could add into this to make it a little bit better, I would love to know your ideas down below. And last but not least, we're making a very quick and easy pantry honey chicken. Here on my stove, I did go ahead and heat up some avocado oil and then added in 1 chicken breast that I sliced in half, along with a half of another chicken breast. I'm just going to lightly season this with a little bit of salt and pepper. That chicken's going to cook for just a few minutes on each side until it gets some nice color just like this. Now that my chicken is fully cooked, I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the pan, and we're going to continue using this same pan. You'll be adding in a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos or soy sauce, along with a 1/2 cup of honey. Once those are both in the pan, go ahead and give those a good mix together and scrape the bottom of the pan to pick up all the flavor from the chicken. You will also need to add in 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, about 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then you're just going to add some salt and pepper to taste. You can taste the sauce as you go and add more salt and pepper if needed later on. Now we're just going to let this simmer and thicken up a bit for about 10 to 15 minutes. If it thickens up faster than that, that's okay. Just go ahead and add your chicken in. And I did go ahead and chop up my chicken into smaller bite-sized pieces, but you could add your chicken in there whole if you prefer. I gave this a good mix, continue to let this sit in here for about 5 more minutes, and then this is what my chicken looked like when it was all done. To serve with this, we just made a box of macaroni and cheese and sliced up some kiwi we were trying to get rid of as well. Overall, very simple dinner. I love honey chicken. I always try new recipes, just trying to find one I like the best. This one was pretty good. And overall, this was a very easy and simple pantry meal. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to be back here on Sunday as long as everything goes as planned. Don't forget to leave me a flower down in the comments below if you did make it all the way to the end of today's video, and I do hope to see you next week. Bye!